Well, welcome in to another week of Twisted Transitions. I am more than ready to have this show and stuff today, as man, we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about. I mean, we got so much to talk about and stuff today that we might not even have time for Q&A. I'm not even going to lie to you, because I got some stuff that I promised that I would do this week. And then I got some stuff that occurred. Got to tell you about up and coming. Like, we got a lot. We got a lot. So we gonna just get right to it and stuff. Just like my man G Kitty said, we gonna get, right to it and stuff, man. So hope everybody's doing great and stuff out there. Today, it is the last week of March. Can't believe that April is already here. Happy Easter to all of those who may be watching this right before Easter. And welcome to April to everybody watching this after Easter. So, you know what? Let's just, I can't even paint a picture of stuff for you. Just a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people are really good at this right here. A lot of people are really good at this. Now, G Kenny wants me to talk about, the elephant in the room with Diddy and stuff like that. I made a video and stuff on Diddy. I'm going to wait until more stuff comes out with Diddy, and we're going to talk about Diddy. But I asked you guys a while back whether or not we should cancel Bad Boy, Diddy, and all that stuff. And you guys told me no. And, nothing has been done yet. Everything is alleged. So we're just going to let that roll. Okay? Just going to let that roll. Now, what I do have to talk about is what transpired last weekend. Now, last weekend was probably my last weekend off of the next 3 months because it was crazy. So, and shout out to everybody that's in the chat and all that stuff now. What's up, everybody? Usually I put you guys on the screen and stuff like that, but this time we're going to go right into it because I got a lot for you. So let's just go into it. All right. Started off last Saturday with your guy going to a record store. I didn't find record stores and stuff here locally to me in Columbia. So I decided to travel to Charleston, which is probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours and stuff away from me. And I was able to find this record store. I don't know if you guys come across it and stuff if you live in the South Carolina area. However, it's a place called Monster Music. And they've got a bunch of records, but they've also been picked almost clean. Now, I did have the chance to kind of sort through some records, but let me tell you, people value records and vinyl and stuff now like a brand new CD that's coming out. Like, it's absolutely crazy to me, the prices on some of these things. Like, I can tell you and stuff right now, I was looking at some albums, I was like, oh man, that would be dope to having vinyl. And then I looked at the price and I was like, what? Wait, this is old. Like, why is it like $30? It's literally like $30 for a record. Literally, for even a classic record, not even like a when I say classic, I mean like not like Michael Jackson Thriller classic, but like even Michael Jackson's Bad was $30. Even some stuff from some even older artists was $30. And these are people who have had stuff out on all different platforms. And plus, I mean, we've got Apple Music. So, I mean, you can dial into a lot of this stuff yourself and get that stuff. But I wanted to get some records and stuff. So I was able to grab a few records here. So let me share with you guys what I got. And my thought process behind it was, if I'm going to be listening to these records, with the prices that they are, I might as well get greatest hits, because if I try to just buy a record and I'm not happy with a song, I need to be able to just put on the record and just let it play. And I'm not, I can't do it like I did old CDs and stuff like that and skip. I don't want to do all that. I just want to be able to sit back, listen to the hits and stuff that I love. So I was able to get Tribe Called Quest, and it is pretty much their hits, rarities, and remixes all on one. So they've got multiple discs in here. Now, this one was a $30. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that price or not. There it is. But it's like $30 for that one. So I did get a Tribe Called Quest. And I got Notorious Big's greatest hits and stuff, because, I mean, look, you can buy Ready to Die. You can buy Life After Death. You could buy all those and stuff like that. But I just got all of those in one hit, in one record, so that I can listen to those. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, well, where the classics at, Book? I know you didn't get no classics. I mean, this is vinyl. Well, I handled that too. I got Teddy Pendergrass and stuff, but look at that price, $25. This is the greatest hits. So this is a lot of different tracks and stuff from Teddy Pendergrass. And I was looking for some other artists, guys, but these are the ones that I found that had the greatest hits. And then last but not least, I got Al Green and his greatest hits. And you can see on the back and stuff here. So I'm going to definitely have some fun and stuff with those. So I was happy. I was happy with my choice and stuff up there. But, I mean, you got to think, man, that was like $130 $30 between all of those. And I had like 2 more in my hand. And I was like, man, I'm gonna have to live without these. Like I had Sade's greatest hits and stuff too. And I was just like, man, like this stuff is like pricey. This gets up there quick. So I think I know what I would be asking people and stuff for like, birthdays, Christmas, Father's Day, stuff like that. I'm gonna just put together a list of albums and say, here, pick an album off this list, run it to me, and then build up, a collection and stuff. Because my parents weren't the parents who had collections and stuff of music with records, but they listened to a lot of music. So like I learned the Princes and the Michael Jacksons, the Anita Bakers, the things like that. I learned that all from my parents, but that was basically just off of the radio. Like they would just play the radio. They didn't have record player. My grandmother had a record player, but being from the South, my grandmother she was a frequent church goer, so I couldn't listen to certain stuff in her house. So it is what it is. Her records were for gospel music, so it is what it is. So that's what I spent my Saturday and stuff doing this past Saturday, and now I am ready to get back to work. Speaking of work, I did, and I'll give myself a round of applause. I did get the MacBook, all ready to go. I don't want to say fixed because it wasn't broken. It is ready. I got it ready. I've tested it. It is golden. It is ready to go. So I will be using the new MacBook at its first gig this coming up Saturday's wedding. They will have that. Now I will have my Windows laptop and stuff on deck, ready to go, just in case there's some snafu. But, for the most part, I should be ready to go. MacBook Pro in effect, first gig this coming up Saturday. So I'm super pumped and stuff about that. Both couples that I spoke with and stuff this week, they kind of are almost mirroring each other, but they have seen my work and they want to party. I've got so much music to try out on them. I've just got a lot. Like I'm super pumped to get back out into wedding season because it's going to be great. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. All right, let me get some water and stuff here because this may be a conversation here. What's up to everybody and stuff in the chat? Appreciate you guys coming through, checking me out. All right, so you guys know that last week I talked about this. I posted a video and I talked about it on this channel. And, I got positive feedback and stuff from you guys and people were agreeing with me. So I posted this in DJ idea sharing. I also made a poll on YouTube, and I sliced up the video and posted it here on YouTube and stuff as well. Guys, I've never seen so many finger warriors in my entire life. Let me explain and stuff what I went through. So when I clipped this is Facebook DJ idea sharing. It had 77 comments and stuff. And let me just tell you, if you haven't seen it and stuff yet, I think it's up to like 90 comments now. Like they just keep going. Now I didn't answer anything in here because a lot of cats and stuff in this particular group are on the same wavelength. Like they're like, stop telling DJs what to do, stop doing. And obviously people did not watch the video. I merely said that given the opportunity to play your own music, how about play something other than the cheesy music? Now, I didn't say force your client to hear what you want to play. I didn't say, get rid of stuff out of your file. I didn't say any of this stuff. But in these comments, people just took it and ran. They took it and absolutely ran. I mean, look, this is YouTube. 67 comments when I took that screenshot. I just looked at it before we came on here, and it's now at like 74. and that's on YouTube. Then I took a poll and that was 134 votes, but there was still, I think it was like 174 right before I got on here. And look at my question. Should you still play cheesy, corny music as a DJ? Look at the percentage. Look at the percentage that they put on here. I think people misinterpreted what I said. And I was not about to go in this group and try to navigate my way through these guys. These guys were, pretty much, adamant about saying, stop telling DJs to do this. Who are you to say this? Oh, this guy's just, how dare him say this? Like the audacity, like they were kind of flexing their chest. And I'm sitting there like, man, you guys didn't even pay attention. You guys didn't even pay attention. So I'm going to say this one more time. And this is my response. That's why I've been putting hashtag the response on everything that I've been posting. This is my response to each and every one of you who disagree with me. I am not telling you to never play any of those songs again. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm telling you is if your client wants it, it's fine if you play it. If kids want it, it's fine if you play it. What I am challenging you to do is to play sets without those songs in it when you're not asked to play them. That's what I'm talking about. When I say stop playing cheesy music, I'm talking about stop using those songs as a crutch. Stop using those songs when you have been given free reign. When they tell you, you just go do your thing, how about don't use any of those? That's what I was saying. That's all I was saying. And I think everybody kind of took that as me telling you what to play. I'm not telling you what to play. I was challenging you. You wouldn't believe how many cats came on there and told me I've been in the game for 25 years, 50 years, 35 years, 40 years, and I've made a full living off of this. I'm going to play what I want. Dude, play whatever you wanted to play, but why are you offended? Because I challenged you. Is it because you don't want to change? Is it because you're scared? I mean, you are, in the beginning of your career, you probably were scared to play certain songs, I believe, too, because you didn't know what worked. So you had to try music, and eventually you caught a groove. But the problem is you never left the groove. You never left the groove. So the challenge was for you to take a leap of faith and step out there when given the opportunity. Not snatch it away from the customer, not make the client feel a certain type of way. I'm not telling you that. You go, look, if the client says it, do it. If the client requests it, do it. If guests request it, do it. But we are in the current era of fast-paced music. Okay, I've never seen it like this before. And it is a market for the type of style of music that's being played. People like when you don't play whole songs, and look, I have to keep saying this. This is based on your area. Okay, let me first say that. It is based on where you live. But here in South Carolina, it has become a thing to mix faster, to not play whole songs, to not continuously play the same songs that every single DJ that they've heard play. And couples are requesting this. This is not just me. Couples are requesting you to do your job like nobody else does it. And so I'm challenging you to just do the same thing, because I feel like it would separate you from competitors. Now, of course, I have to make this statement and stuff as well. I know that we are a community. I know that I'm not trying to fight my fellow DJ, but I still want the gig. If you're not competitive, at least to some degree, as far as wanting to get a gig, then why are you here? Why? Like, you're here because you want the client. You're here because you want to do weddings. They're not just going to fall right in your lap if you're not separating yourself from another person. Because the person next to you is charging $200 less, so why should they pay for you? That's all I'm saying. That's all I was trying to say. But I was not going to go to 25, 35, 45 people in that room, in this room that's right over here, and tell them each individual that same thing over and argue back. I just wasn't going to do that. So I said all of that stuff because I made it a point to come on here and give you the response. Because I had to respond to that. I had to. I just wasn't going to do it multiple times. And so for all you DJs who've been in the game for umpteen years and you love what you do, please continue to do what you have been doing. For those who want to switch things up and change things, I appreciate your comments. I do. I appreciate all the cast that was like, you know what? You're right, Book. Let me switch. I should probably switch it up a little bit. Those are people who want to evolve. But that's fine. If you want to stay where you at, that's cool. That's you. I was talking to the people who felt like that's all they could do, because I was in a place at one time where I felt like we just play the same stuff over and over. And that was just me. But I'm a person who likes change. I like change. I like when stuff changes, switches up. I don't like to do the same thing over. That's like going to Disneyland and planning that every single year. Like, damn, you can't go no place else? Like, we going to Disney again? Okay, let's go to Disney World again. Like, that just gets old to me. I want to go to different places. I want to see different things. I want to try different things. That's just me. So that is my response to all you DJs, all you DJs who have been continuously, even to this very right before this live stream came on. That is for all you DJs who have been giving me pure hell. I mean, did everything but call me names and stuff like that. But they was pretty much just like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy's crazy. This guy. And if you guys happen to be watching this and stuff right now, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, and this gives you a better understanding. I hope it does. If it doesn't, I'm not going to say any more about this. I said what I said, and I still stand on what I said. I just had to make sure that I clarified what I said, apparently, because nobody knew what I was talking about except for the people who actually got it, who makes sense. Anywho, you guys tell me what you think about that down below. Leave comments and stuff. These guys are crazy, man. You guys, if you want to see some crazy comments, go to Facebook and go to DJ Idea Sharing and look at those comments on that post. Let me look at. Yeah, you see, DJ Lazy Kid. See, this right here is a problem. I even got people in that same room that said, I watched 90 seconds of the video. I had to turn it off. Then why are you commenting? Then why? If you watch 90 seconds of the video, you didn't even catch what I was saying. You're absolutely right. These cats, they don't listen to anything. Man, you right about this, Daniel. DJs always feel like I'm coming for their throat. Why do you feel threatened? Is it because I'm saying something right? Is it because I'm challenging you? Is it because nobody challenges you to do anything? Is it because I go against the grain while you ride the smooth sails? Is that why? Anywho, I'm glad I got that. DJ J Kitty, G Kitty, J, I saw they was getting at you. They was all over me, man. They was all over me, all over me. I couldn't do nothing but laugh, man. I couldn't do anything but laugh. I was laughing the whole time. I was just like, wow, these guys got some really powerful thumbs. They're really good at this. Really good at this. So, sorry that I had to take up some of this show to talk about this. But it had to be said. I wasn't going to just let it go and not respond to it, but I wasn't trying to attack anybody. I just had to clarify myself. Innovation Sound says, you're JayBook talking the truth and you're on DJ Jesus. That reminds me of that Deadpool trailer where he says, I'm Marvel Jesus. I love it. Can't wait for that. A lot of DJs don't want to change at all. Yeah, these are facts. These are definitely facts. Okay. Glad I got that out the way. Glad I got that out the way. Now, let's talk about the next topic. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Yeah, we'll do that one. All right. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys and stuff about is the best place to find music. And the reason one of the reasons why I'm so pumped to start the wedding season and stuff is because I was able to do, deep dives on this next platform that I was able to find stuff at. So, the typical ones are right above me and stuff right here. These are the ones that I use on the regular, and I still will continue to use them. And if anybody else here needs any discounts for any of these companies and stuff up here, it is down in the description below so that you can get discounts on there. But let me tell you, the one that I found that gave me some tracks that none of these guys would give me, if you can believe it or not, it was here. It was a Patreon. And let me just tell you, it is the cheat code. And I cannot believe that I did not tap into this source long before. Now, before I used to have my guy Jordan Lee, like, as my only Patreon. Okay. He was the only one that I would, get music and stuff from, because I watched his videos, and he would DJ and he would put the songs and stuff, certain edits and stuff down there, and then he would do his own edits. But basically Patreon is just all the DJs who are good at producing are able to make their versions of songs or different versions of styles of songs. It's pretty much like being in a record pool. But with the record pool, you're getting just one or two DJs versions. Here, you're getting one DJ who creates versions that you may like. So, like, here's some of the guys that I have a Patreon to, that I just frequently jump into, their listing and see what different versions they have. So one of them, of course, is Jordan Lee. I also have DJ Bazone. Now, we've had him on here. I keep saying Bazone, is Bazon. We've had him on the show and stuff before. He has has some great edits for you guys to check out. And it's just, Patreon is just a monthly charge. These guys have a certain amount that they charge, and, you just pay them, but it's like having another record pool. But I like to pick the ones that do a good job of putting out frequent edits. So these next three that I'm about to tell you, they do frequent edits. Like, I get updates, I get notifications pretty frequently that they have put out new edits. So one of them is Nick Bike. He's got some great edits, some great stuff. I've gotten some gems from him. I've gotten a lot of great gems from DJ DeVille. A lot of great gems from him. Oh, man. This one is a highly recommended one. DJ DeVille, if you want to get a lot of music and maybe just some different forms of music, definitely try out DJ DeVille. You will not be disappointed, trust me. And then also Even Steve. Even Steve is another one. who does a great job of editing music. So he put out a lot of versions that have like the acapella ends, the clap ends, and stuff like that. But he does it tastefully to where it doesn't sound like crap. He also has tutorials on some of the edits that he did. Like, well, I think the last one he put out, he showed how he did a mix with the 2 songs that he did edits on, which was pretty cool. I think he's the only one that actually shows the edits being used. So I think those are pretty cool. But these right here are where you should also look to get great music. And with prom season coming up, wedding season here now, company parties and stuff, getting closer here, graduation parties and stuff coming up in the next couple of months. If you want to just try to refresh some of your sets, definitely consider getting yourself a Patreon and a Patreon account and use some of these guys. You can just search up some of these guys, and there's tons more. These are just the ones that I use, but I mean, look at all the different things of music that I can choose from. Like, this is what makes me excited right now. You got all of these up here, and then you got all of these guys over here. So like my library I think I added like three or 400. No, I think I added 300 new songs, 300 ones. So like I'm saying, man, like you definitely want to, upgrade your library and stuff like that, and keep it as current and stuff as possible with all the great new music and stuff's coming out. Sometimes these guys get it before the record pools and stuff get it. And some of these guys are on some of these record pools. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jordan Lee does something with BPM Supreme. I think DeVille does something with DMS. And he may do something with Club Killers. And of course, everybody knows, I should have put DJ City and stuff up here too, because sometimes I kind of dibble and dabble in them as well. But all of this are just sources of music. So if you need to upgrade your library, or you need to start somewhere, or you need to just build, you can create folders and crates with nothing but these guys' edits in it and refer to it. And there's some songs and stuff that I currently already play, but I keep thinking in my head, like, man, I wish it would start here and then end here, but still have the same beginning. And sometimes with these guys, you can actually request that they make the edit that way. And I'm not going to say that they'll always do it, but even in some of the comments under some of the edit packs and stuff that they release, they even tell you that, they put such and such edit in there and stuff as well. So you can get that. I had Jordan Lee do one for me for September, and it's still one that I use. Oh, appreciate the super chat and stuff. Innovation Sounds. I appreciate that, man. Shame these record pools don't have higher libraries of background music. Oh, okay. But yeah, definitely check these guys out. Check out some of this stuff. I'll make a separate video and stuff. Obviously, you don't have to jump back into this, but I'll chop this video up, and you can leave comments and stuff down below if you have some more, so that, other DJs can check out other guys in Patreons and hook them up and stuff as well. So just another form, another avenue for you guys to grab some great music. Like I said, I cannot wait to be able to go out and put that music and stuff on the dance floor and get it going. All right, you guys still with me? Trying not to ramble on. Trying to make sure that that I'm still giving you guys good quality content. All right. Let me check the comments. One more time, big shout out to Innovation Sounds for the super chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, DJ G Kenny likes bike. I use heavy hits and got a good discount with JayBook. There you go. Bandcamp, yes, Bandcamp is another good one as well. Now it's a little tougher to do a search and stuff in Bandcamp, as far as you have to know what you're looking for. because even when you go to like releases, okay, one thing I would tell you about Bandcamp is you make sure that when they ask you for an email address so they can send you updates of releases, you put in something that doesn't notify you. Because Bandcamp will notify you like almost all day. And it drives me absolutely crazy. I'm a person who doesn't like to get a crap ton of notifications unless the client's paying. You know what I'm saying? So I would encourage you to definitely check out Bandcamp. I did get a couple of edits stuff from Bandcamp, but they have a lot of unique music by unique producers and DJs and stuff as well. It's getting expensive to get our music. You almost have to have edits and stay relevant. It's true. It's true. I just try to get away from like these mashups. With stems and stuff now, I'm not a big mashup guy. Like I'll get some EDMs because I want to up my EDM. I've also been diving into K-Tronada music because I love the vibe and stuff for that. So I've created a new folder and got some downloads and stuff for that too. But I'm trying to just build up my crates for more situations and stuff like that. So because I feel like when some of these events come up, like I don't have the right vibe for it sometimes. Especially like that speakeasy that I did. I felt like I didn't have the best music for the vibe for, of course you always got dancing music, but I want more vibey music, stuff that, would match what the client was looking for. And this gives you an opportunity to be able to download a lot of different formats, a lot of different genres and things like that. All right, what we got here? DJ Lazy Kid, haven't hopped on the Patreon trail yet. My only concern, wait a minute, let me put you up there. There you go. Haven't hopped on the Patreon trail yet. My only concern, any of the DJs, producers making clean. Yes. They have the clean and the dirty versions. Yes. So I would definitely highly recommend that. Also, if you don't have a Dropbox, get a Dropbox. It's really easy to share music when you do a Dropbox, when you have a Dropbox. So I highly encourage you. They can drop it. The DJs have a thing where you can either download it right to your computer or you can put it in a Dropbox and then, reference it anywhere. The reason I like a Dropbox is because if you've got multiple computers, a Dropbox allows you to access it everywhere instead of, taking it, putting it on a thumb drive or emailing it here or sending it. So Dropbox just helps you navigate it between multiple areas. It's just easier that way. Yeah, DJ Scooter's dope too, Daniel. He's on I think he does a lot on DMS. I see him on DMS and stuff, pretty good amount. DJ Icon, absolutely. He has edits on DMS and stuff as well. And let me just tell you guys, I am trying to get Icon and stuff on here, but every time it's about to be the week of, somebody calls Icon out on Thursday. Somebody calls him out. So I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get Icon on here. I had it set up twice and he got pulled away twice. So I'm trying to have Icon on here. Got a couple more and stuff working on too. Who did your intro video with your logo on your blog? DJ Trail. I'm trying to figure out what's you ask. Are you talking about on this show? Who did my intro? Because it's kind of pieces put together. So let me know if that's what you're talking about, and then I'll come back and I'll answer that for you. Yo, me too. Where you getting more K-Tronada music? Okay, so K-Tronada, I'm actually surfing all of those record pools to kind of pick them bone dry, but Heavy Hits had a pretty good section of it that you can get from it, and I have paid for a few songs that I liked. I've paid for it through Amazon. Amazon allowed me to get it. It's like $1 or something like that. So I don't mind doing that. But I'll do, most of it has come from the record pools, just typing in K-Tronada and getting everything that they have. And then anything that I hear outside of that, like I've been watching, YouTube channels and just type in Kaytranada, and they've got, several different videos. Anything that I hear on those that just catches me, I'll try to either Shazam it or just try to, figure out what the chorus is and try to get that song and stuff too. Like I've had to download 3 of them from Amazon Music and stuff. So I'm trying to get it from everywhere, man. I'm just like you guys. Ain't no difference here. Stems are overused. I can't agree with you there, man. I cannot agree with you there. I love stems. I absolutely love stems. Just posted a Kaytranada set, bro. It's a dope vibe. Sorry for the play. It's all right. It's all right. Look, if you've got a platform or you want to give a helping hand to anybody that's on here, I don't mind if you plug stuff and stuff on here. You can definitely do so, especially if you know where we can get a lot of that music from. The vibe is just absolutely crazy with that style of music. So that's all I was saying. All right, Innovation Sounds. I want to know when we'll see vlogs of you using the new furniture booth with your Mac. I need a solution to how to play videos on screens. Is there a media program to use? Now, I used to have screens and stuff. I've since moved away from screens. I was going to bring my furniture and stuff out to the venue next week, but I'm still debating on whether or not that is, I don't know, because that venue has a pretty crappy load in. If they can allow me to, I'm gonna have to call ahead of time. If they allow me to use a different way to come in, then it'll be next week, and the vlog will probably be out within April. So just kind of a heads up and FYI. But as far as the program goes, I cannot remember the name of the program I used to use. I have a video that is on my channel. It's called When the Dance Floor is Too Big or something like that. It's kind of like a barn outside wedding. If you could find that video and stuff on there, I say the program that I used when I actually did use TVs and stuff for that event, but I don't remember what the program and stuff was. DJ Tequila and Ice. Very rarely play mashups. I either make my own edit on Ableton or use Serato Flip for intro. That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of people use Ableton, and I don't know if I want to do, you know what? I should learn how to do Ableton. Only reason being is because when I play some of these songs, I know there's a certain way that I wish that it was arranged so I can use it. So I should probably learn how to do Ableton. I should probably take a class on it. For sure. Yeah, heavy hits. Okay. All good, bro. Check you out. We got to support each other. Right. Word. I'll check it out tomorrow morning, nearly midnight here in Scotland. Wow. All the way from Scotland. Okay. So last thing I want to go over with you guys, and we're going to have a little bit of fun and stuff with this. So last week I told you that it would be fun for me to dig out my first gig log, and just to see how far you really have come. And I found it and I downloaded it, and it is crazy, guys. It is crazy. Like, even my garage and stuff, nothing looks the same. The equipment and stuff I was using. I mean, literally, guys, you got to remember this. What I'm about to show you is right before I was about to quit DJing. Literally, like, I was ready to just get rid of all of that. And this was my first video. It was in 2017. First video, nobody knew who I was. It's crazy. And now I'm like 25 people away from 10,000, which is nuts still to me. It blows my mind that's here. But I just want to show you guys what it looks like at the beginning, so you can know that I didn't just come on here and everything just looked great. This is me not knowing anything about setup, about cameras, about any of that stuff. This was just me really going through the motions of being a DJ. So I'm not going to play the whole thing. If you want to see it, you can go to the channel and go all the way back 509 videos and get that. But I'm just going to play just until I get to the venue. But I wanted you guys to see it. So without further ado, here's gig log number 1. What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ JayBook. We're out here about to get ready for a sorority party tonight in Greenville, South Carolina. Show you some of the stuff we're going to bring out tonight. Got your nice subwoofer and stuff out here today. QSC 181. Also, we got 2 QSC K12 tops we're going to be rocking today. We got the moving heads we're going to put out there today, as well as some lasers, a couple other lights, Chevy 4-bar, and the facade. We're going to try to get this thing going tonight. These girls want to have a good time, so we're going to make it happen. We'll take you back in just a little bit. All right, guys. We're all packed up. We're ready to go. Just want to let you know that you can follow me on social media with these 2 tabs right here. Also, got everything all packed up and ready to go. I don't know how I fit all that stuff in there, but somehow I'll make it happen. We'll see you in just a few. What's up, guys? Just on the way to the gig and stuff. Trying to make sure get there safe. Got a little rain and stuff going on. Got a little over an hour before I get there. Kind of far away. See, Edward don't catch up with you just a little bit. Guess we're gonna go in and check out and see what they're doing in here. See where we're gonna set up at. It's super early, so they may not even let us in. So we'll see where we go from there. All right, so we're in the venue and stuff. We're trying to get everything together here. Show you the setup we got. They already got their own makeshift speakers and everything here. We're gonna try to do this thing justice tonight. We got a lot to set up tonight. So we're gonna try to set up stuff early. They already gave us the green light to set up, so we're gonna do that. Get back at you guys once the setup's complete. Stay tuned. Wow. 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 To say the least, wow. Wow. I mean, guys, that was shot on like a little handheld. This was before the Canon G7X. This was before buying that one. I remember struggling to buy that camera because it was like $500-600, and I was like, oh my God, in order for these videos to get better and better, I have to get that camera, because every time I looked at YouTube, somebody had that camera. So like, that's before the Canon camera. That's before the truck and trailer. That's just truck. I mean, y'all saw all the stuff behind me. Like, it's nuts to see how far. I mean, to see that video and see the video that I just put out yesterday, that is like full evolution. It is my full evolution. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I couldn't do anything but laugh. That was when I used to do college parties too. I drove all the way to Greenville, and that's when I used to do like a lot of college parties, and they used to get up on stage and stuff, and they would tear up my stuff, and I would have a wedding like, either the next day or the day after. So on Friday, I would have to sit, like the parties would be on Thursday, and then on Friday I had to clean everything, and on Saturday I have to take it right back out. So it's crazy to see where you come from, but it's great to look back and stuff to realize that you have really evolved from a certain time period. And so I'm definitely grateful and stuff for that. It taught me a lot. And, it was the start of all of this. Without that video, there's no this. There's no video from yesterday. There's no 10,000 subscribers. There's no Twitch channel. There's none of that. None of that. None of that would exist without that video. So I encourage you that if you were ever thinking about making a video, you see, it doesn't always start off great, but it gets better. It gets better. This also helps with like public speaking too. I mean, I know you guys are not in here in the room with me, but you know, whatever I'm on that you're watching me on right now, I'm looking right at you. So like this helps out with public speaking. This helps out do all kind of stuff. It's just great to be able to do something different and be creative and stuff. It helps you not just fit into this box. It just helps you do a lot of different stuff. So I highly encourage you to do that. So that is today's show. So I tell you what, we actually do still have time for some Q&A. If you guys want to ask a question, feel free to ask a question. Just type #ask before then, and I'll make sure that if I can answer it, I will answer it. And anybody that's still in the chat, feel free to answer as well. But let me check the chat, see what you guys thought of that gig log. Haha, did you wear the sliders to the gig too? Yeah, I did. Either that or tennis shoes, like quick tennis shoes. But my son was holding the camera and stuff there, and we were just trying because like you guys even saw when I went like this, you know, you could check me out on these two things. There was supposed to be two things that pop up right there, but I've never edited a video. I tried to do it and it just didn't happen. So I still put out the video. It's crazy. It's crazy. Legend, wait for it. Dairy, legendary. Appreciate you, man. Got on an old school book. Oh yeah, that's classic me. Book looked like he was a bouncer, not the teacher. You know, I still get that to this day, man. Like people come up to me and be like, "Wait, are you like guarding the door?" I'm like, "No, I'm playing the music." Like you come to me with that same remark, we're gonna have problems. No gray hair. You have come along. Oh, now there you go. Look at that. I mean, that's just barely some gray in there, man. Barely some gray. Come on now. Come on now. What camera do you use now? Okay. How about I still use the G7X that I, tried my hardest to get. It's still up and running. It's still like my get to the gig vlog camera. But as far as like to get content and get dancing, I use the Mevo camera. I wish I had it in here. I use the Mevo camera to capture that because I can put a battery to it and it can record all night. I don't have to worry about it. I was using the Canon camera to record, but it just had a 30-minute timer on it. And I would miss so much footage because I would be DJing, working lights, working whatever add-ons people have, and then the camera's behind me. So the Mevo camera takes away all that, and it just records all night, and then I have like 4 hours of footage that I have to go through and edit. Fun times. So right now, Canon G7X Mark II is what I have. Classic, yeah. I had a rooftop gig in LA where the client was asking for vibey music for an art exhibition. And let me tell you, new disco and groovy house edits work insanely well, at least for that setting. Right. And see, without you diving in to catch that and to add to your crates, you wouldn't have had that. And you would have been like me when I was at that speakeasy. I played what I thought was decent. I've been to multiple speakeasies and stuff, but I only had like maybe 3 songs to really play. So it's, I didn't know enough about it. And that's why I'm trying to step out of my box more and get some EDM so I can know how to mix EDM a little bit better this year. Step out of my box, get K-Tronada, step out and get some more house and stuff like that, because I do have some just me in the background type functions this year. I've got a sneaker show that I'm DJing and stuff this year, and sometimes they just want house stuff, upbeat house stuff. So we'll see. I'm prepared for it either way. Do you edit your videos now? Yes, I do. All 509 videos were edited by yours truly. So yes, I have become a pretty good editor to where I have condensed a lot of stuff down, and it's kind of to a science, and I kind of have a rhythm and stuff now with editing, so it doesn't take me as long as it used to. But yes, I do. All 509 videos. Was that a gig bar? Yes. Why do you think I hate them things, man? Yes, that was a gig bar. That was. You know how much I hate them things. You know. That's why you asked that. That's why you asked that. I know that's why you asked that. Love the con. Much love from Nampa, Idaho. What's happening, Chris Fair? What's happening, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Innovation Sounds. I'm thinking to upgrade from the column arrays, thinking about the LD ICOAs. Heard good things about them. Yeah, I mean, a couple of guys and stuff have used them, but not enough guys use them to give me enough feedback. I only have probably like 3 people for the feedback. I wish LD would actually send me like a pair of those so that I can get a full feedback of the ICOAs, because I don't know what they can do. I mean, I've just heard that they're decent, but I would like to hear them in person, because LD products are freaking fantastic. They are fantastic. I would probably say over the last 3 years, LD has become one of the biggest speaker sellers over the last 3 years, and they are catching up to some of these big brands. But yeah, I definitely think that the ICOAs, they are supposedly, from what the few guys I've seen them have them, they said that they're really good. So I'm just going to trust their opinion. DJ Willie Will, I found that at clubs, there should be no request, but I don't see any reason why we should not be able to accept requests at weddings. You agree? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to accept requests. I don't know who those DJs are, like what's their motive behind it. Not accepting requests. I mean, I accept requests. But they're just that. They're requests. They're not priority. If somebody requests it, I don't have a problem. I'll get it on there. If it fits the vibe, if I can squeeze it in there somehow and just make it work, I'll do it and stuff then. But I mean, every request doesn't have to be played, but I think we should still take every request. I think at some point we got to get out of our own way and stuff too. Request at clubs is a no-no, but at weddings it should be allowed. Do you agree? Yes. And I know you can't request at a club, because that atmosphere is, you go do your thing and I'm gonna be up here doing my thing. Like, don't come up here saying play this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the music I'm playing, go to another club. I mean, that's what the DJ's mentality and stuff is there. It's like he's gonna play whatever he wants to play, but he's gonna play what's hot and stuff too. So it's like no requests. But at a wedding, I think we should take them. All right, Matt Mulkey. I don't have a gig bar, but I do have a T bar that I put lights on. Is that lame? Is there a better option for par lights and lasers? Okay. So I only use T bars and stuff every so often. We talked about stands and stuff yesterday. Now, because the majority of my gigs are weddings, it's hard for me to give you an option B. Now, if you do a lot of corporate gigs and stuff like that, T-bars can be aggravating, because you got to, keep unscrewing them, take the thing out, and take them down, crank it down, get it out, all that stuff. It's a pain in the butt at the end of the night, and you're ready to go. Gig bars and stuff are of course, I can't stand them. What I have found is the best look, is like maybe even like 2 gravity stands and putting like some wash lights and stuff on top of them. This still gives you a wash of the dance floor without the dots. It's still easier to maintain than a T-bar. You can still run it down, run the cables you need down the pole, instead of having everything up on top of the T-bar. So I would say it's not lame. It feels like it's more time consuming, especially that last gig that I had that I showed you guys last week. Like, I hadn't taken down a T-bar in forever, and I was just like, wow, I used to do this all the time, and I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. So yeah, I would consider another option the Chave wash effects. If you had to have movers, still stick them on totems. It's just easier to take movers down off of totems, in my opinion. Some other people may say different, but I like to take movers off of totems. And then if you didn't want movers, if you didn't have to have movers, you take the wash effects, put them on top of 2 gravity stands, and you can wash an entire dance floor, and it would be great. And you can spread them out. Daniel Rodriguez, I probably should know this, but what is the point of a monitor? Please don't kill me. Just curious. It's like a substitute for your headphones. Like, you can hear the music and stuff, through a monitor as opposed to having headphones and stuff in. So like a monitor just kind of gives you your sound, from a speaker that's not playing the music that you're projecting out already. Does that make sense? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. No, you're good, bro. Got a gig bar. It does look whack. I regret it. had too far overweight guys. Oh, that's supposed to be fat. Okay. Had 2 fat overweight guys at the gig a while back sit down in front row and point and laugh. Oh, wow. 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 Well, I told you you shouldn't have that gig bar. I got the Rockville collapsible light stands. Oh, okay. Were you watching last week's show? Or you just let me know that's what you got, and stuff. I'm dying to hear them. Definitely, in the upcoming weeks with the show, definitely let me know how you like them and stuff. I have yet to pull the trigger and stuff on them. I just cleaned the bottom of my RPT 32W ones, the Rockville stands, just the single collapse one, not the goes. But yeah, I just cleaned the bottom stand, boy. Them things have been through it. That's one thing about having white. Finally got to play with the Rain 4. Love it. Oh man, that's dope. I think the Rain 4 is a lot like the Rev 5, right? Except for the Rain 4 has 4 channels, which is fire. So Rain 4 is more like the 1000 SRT, and the Rev 7 and 5 are close without moving platters. Gotcha. I can't believe they haven't come out with a rechargeable mover yet. JMaz, I think, is the only one that I saw with that. I also saw, I don't know if this is ever going to suffice, but it's like, you know how the cold sparks can sit on a battery pack and connect to a. I saw that they were going to try to do movers like that and stuff too, but I'm just like, yeah, but that base would have to be something like to cover like most movers, because everybody's not going to use it for the same company's lights. You can buy it from, I don't know where, I'm just giving an example. You could buy it from Chave, but if you got ADJ lights, it's got to be able to still fit a normal base. But I saw where they have like I guess the battery is sitting right here, and then you sit the mover on top and just connect it and stuff into it, and that kind of makes it that. But as far as being built in, JMaz was the only one that I saw who had one. If there's another company, I would imagine they will eventually follow suit. I think Chavez is testing out something as well. Who knows? Romeo Great. Also, latency issues when you try to mix from the speakers facing the crowd. Well, yeah, true. Jay, the gig you made. Wait a minute, Jay. The gig made you money back in the day. Oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was doing college parties and stuff back then, so of course I was still making money. But that was when I was just trying to. I was just trying to break into YouTube and stuff. Then I was a robot and stuff during that time. Like, of course, on camera I wasn't a robot because that was my first video, but I was a robot DJ. I'd go out there, have my list of songs. I'm like, okay, let's just go here. Come on. Yep, we're gonna play this one. Yep, we're gonna play this one. Okay, time to go yet? Yep, okay, good. Like, I was like a robot. And I did that week in and weekend out. DJ G Kenny, yeah, you not making me feel better about the fat guys, Jay, and my whack. What's that keyword at the end right there? What's the keywords right here? Can I do that? Yeah, right here. That's all I got to say about that. Oh man, Jonathan Freeman, Chavez has a battery power moving. Okay, I figured Chavez would be the next to fall in line. They just seem like they would be the next to fall in line. All right, so Ezer, I don't know how to pronounce. Is it Ezer? Ezer? How do you make a living? Well, I own my own DJ. I am my own DJ company, and I just DJ. It's really not a whole lot to say. That's how I make my living. I DJ. I do enough gigs. I've been averaging the last 3 years right in the 50s for gigs per year. So I think last 3 to 4 years, it was like 52, 54, 55. And I'm getting closer to 60 this year, which is a bit of an uptick, but I'm prepared for it. I was kind of thinking it was going to go down, but it looks like next year is starting off kind of slow as far as people booking out. Like, I think I only have 10 on the books for next year already, and usually people are like coming in for next year. So I don't know. All right. Do you pre-wire your furniture? Did you pre-wire your furniture yet? Yes. Everything is pre-wired. It sits in a box that I had made, and all I have to do is pull it out. And I also took it to a gig and figured out that I can actually lift it and put it down myself. Now, I wouldn't recommend that, but I had to make sure that I was able to do so just in case I didn't have help. So I do. I have it pre-wired to where all I have to do is take it out, set it down, run the cables right under the facade and stuff that's behind me or off to the side. And I have the mixer and antennas and all that stuff on that SKB box and stuff that's behind that. And then I'm just out front. So you'll see that. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely take it out and stuff in April. It just depends on the venue and stuff here. The venue has to have double doors for this box. Because I cannot carry it and stuff if I can't get through the doors. So it has to have double doors, and I've been checking on venues. So I'm actually kind of making a list and putting it in the garage. Every time that I have, a venue, does it have double doors? And I can either say yes or no, and then, keep going from there. So there are certain venues that have double doors, which is great. Well, I didn't want to say anything, but I mean, DJ G Kenny, what kind of question is that? I don't know. I guess it kind of took me because I just kind of assumed that everybody kind of figured the same thing. Now Ezra, now you asking a couple questions here. I mean, these aren't questions that I answer fully publicly and stuff like that. I mean, there are different charges. I am within my market as far as the pricing of other DJs. If you were to search them, me, we are all very similar. Sometimes one of us is a little bit more, but it just depends. My rates change every year. So I don't have like just one price, but that's something mainly for clients. I mean, it just depends. Are you like a new upstart DJ or something like you? I'm not sure. I guess I'm just trying to figure out where the questions and stuff you have are coming from. Programming lasers. Here's this guy. What's up, Solstice? I got to give a shout out to Solstice and stuff, man, and DJ G Kenny. There's a couple of guys who I don't know if they watch the show and stuff or not, but these two guys, and I think DJ Willie Will, if I'm not mistaken, I saw your name too. But these guys, tried to go over into that ID sharing, the DJ idea sharing, and try to talk some sense and stuff into these guys. And kudos to them for being able to, respond and talk about it. Cause I just couldn't do it. I mean, I appreciate you guys, understanding what I was trying to say and having my back in those situations. Hopefully we can get that cleared up with the response video that is also going to go in that group. I mean, they even had DJ Rachel questioning me. And I was like, Rachel, you already know. I've already told you several times that, what I mean by cheesy music now. Come on now. Innovation Sounds. What are your predictions on new gear coming out this year? Is there anything that you wish DJ controllers could do that isn't in current gear? Let's see Mystic JayBook's prediction. Okay. So this year, the big thing is going to be the controller that everybody saw during Super Bowl. Okay. Everybody knows that's coming. As far as equipment goes, I think more DJs are going to convert over to furniture this year. Booths and stuff, like, not JMass, what's the guy's name? No, it ain't Pro X. I can't remember. Max Boost. That's what it is. Max Boost. Things like that are like taking over. DJs are going more towards that range that kind of differentiate themselves. Things that are dying, projectors, TVs, I think those are dying in certain areas. I think you don't have to have those. I think cold sparks and photo booths are going to enhance significantly and be able to do some different stuff. And I think cold sparks are going to go out more this year. For some reason, it was an uptick last year, and this year it's just like, I just think that lighting and stuff will try to be more condensed, just smaller, but more impactful lighting, like how the 360 tubes are from both lighting. I just think that people want to be able to light up a space without having to have some bulky light and stuff out there. So these are all predictions for different areas and stuff that I think is going to happen. But that's just based on the trend that I'm seeing most DJs and stuff go through. But I don't have like I'm not the person that digs out there and says, oh, such and such. I mean, you're going to have different controllers come out. I wish they would stop making these little rinky-dink battery controllers. I think they all have their place, but they just don't have a place with us. I mean, show of hands, I got 33 people and stuff in here right now. How many of you bought that Alpha Theta small battery controller? I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why you would make that thinking that people are going to just run to I mean, nobody's going to do that. I can tell you right now that a lot of people have their eyes on moving platters. I think something else with moving platters, a lot of people giving that Hercules a lot of credit. I think it's called a T7 or something like that, for moving platters. So I think moving platters may be, becoming more and more popular amongst DJs. The Rain 1 did so good. I think the Rain, when they put out this four of whatever it is, I think it's going to be a huge deal. Huge deal. So for the person out here that had the Rain 4, that you just bought it, if you don't like moving platters, then you're good. But if you wanted moving platters, you should have waited till this year. Oh man. Aaron the DJ, man, you're gonna have to watch this on replay, man. You missed the rant and everything, man. Are you able to charge more because you do YouTube? All right, let me answer that. That's a good question. Yes and no. The client doesn't care that I'm on YouTube, but they care because they have a visual of me. So yes, I can warrant the price that I asked for, but they don't care that I'm on YouTube. But as long as I have something that's visual that they can see, like I had a bride, I think it was yesterday. She got referred to me by a friend, and her literal statement was, I went and followed you on Instagram, saw what you did on Instagram, but you had just posted a link for a new video. I checked out the video, loved the video, and we think you would match what we're trying to do. So they don't care that you're on there, but they love the fact that you can give them something that they can see, and they envision their party to look exactly the same way. So that's how I would warrant the price. So that's why I say yes and no. Do you get any of your gigs from YouTube or social media? Instagram, yes. YouTube, only when I have to send them visual evidence of me DJing. But Instagram has definitely gotten me gigs and stuff before, especially stories. What couples will do is they'll start following me because of a referral, and like it'll be like on a Sunday, and I've posted all my stories from the wedding that I have just completed, and they go on there and look at every single one of them, and they love it, and they follow me. So yeah, I have booked events and stuff from there. Good questions. Good questions. Solstice, it's all old dudes. They play corny music. Oh man, yeah. DJ K, man, you and Aaron the DJ, y'all gonna have to watch the thing on replay and stuff, man. And, I've already got my rant and stuff out the way. We watched a little bit of my first gig log and stuff like that, man. Y'all missed it, man. You got to be on time. I'm just joking. I know y'all probably busy. Innovation Sounds, booth wise. I'm digging the Hunter B3. Is that the one that kind of looks like a desk that would have an extension on it? It looks like a workbench. And it just feels like too much. It feels like I could serve drinks from over here, and then I could DJ from right here. That's what that thing feels. That's what it feels like when I saw it, because it's got like a little partition and stuff up. That's right there in the front, and I mean, it looks great and stuff. But that's what it reminded me of. You can get the little extension to serve drinks over here. Look, you can sign autographs right here on the table. Like what? Well, yeah, it's a good looking piece of furniture as far as aesthetically pleasing. But for a DJ, it just kind of made me laugh a little bit. I don't think it's corny or anything like that. I think you could dress it up and do some good things with it. You missed a hell of a show, Shay. Guys, thanks, innovation. All right, the future is wireless, gentlemen. I know that we keep saying it's wireless, but lights, as far as up lights, are just going to continue to get better. But I think we're still a pretty good minute away from speakers, board, movers, and all that stuff talking to each other, giving you, shows and sounds, and I think we're pretty far from that. I think there's still a lot of time, but yeah, wireless definitely is the future. Several DJs in my coalition have their Hercules joint. Yeah, I've heard great stuff about it. If you follow DJ JC, I think it's JayCee. He's been a turntable DJ for like his entire life. And he got the Hercules like T7, and he's like, I told myself I would never get a controller, and then he he started playing with that thing. He's like, man, this ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, spinning platters is becoming a thing because older DJs that are really, really good and technically sound. They don't want to always bring, two turntables and stuff all the time, because I mean that's heavy stuff. I mean, you can get the same effect and stuff from a controller with moving platters, and that's what they're starting to figure out. That's what they're starting to use. Hit the like it. Oh, appreciate that. Daniel Rodriguez, do you go to rehearsals before the wedding day? No, I do not. No, we don't do that. Nope. And I could say the reason why and stuff like that. I mean, I've done a couple of rehearsal dinners. There's really no point for a DJ to be there, to be totally honest with you. There's really no point. Nobody's really going to be doing anything. People are getting drunk. People are just happy that other people are in town. Family and friends are hugging and stuff like that. Plus, it is the trigger spot for people to ask for karaoke, and I absolutely despise karaoke. Wait a minute, have you done any LGBTQ? Absolutely. I've got 2 this year. Two sets of female ladies. Actually, some of my best events are the Alphabet Crew. Some of my best events. I think if you go back, I think it's like page 3 on my page. If you go back to my videos and just scroll down, look for a video called "We Made History," and that was an Alphabet wedding, and it was fantastic, man. It was fantastic. Like it was a few different walks of life, and the music and stuff was amazing. I loved it. They are fantastic. Did you hear about the Sony on TikTok? Yes, I did, and I already have seen the effects of some stuff. Like, have you guys like been on TikTok and like see somebody who you might be interested and stuff and following, but you want to see some of the other stuff? So you swipe over, or you click their little circle, and then you go to another video and it's muted. That's the Sony effect. That's the Sony effect. Anybody like they're not. Your feed shouldn't have anybody muted and stuff on it. I think they only send videos that work, that have sound. But if you go on to somebody's page, to somebody's, all their videos and stuff in one, you'll see that some of those are muted. That's the Sony effect. Anybody who is a Sony artist, so under that whole umbrella that you use for a song, it's muted. I think I have one. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I have one. That doesn't work and stuff anymore, so I probably need to take it down. But the good news is that vertical content is going to hit an all-time high for your guy in April. It's coming. I've already hired a guy to capture all of that. So it's coming. Get ready for that. Facts. I got the Reigns and the S11 and just decided I'm bringing a Rev 7. I'm bringing the S11 for fun. But controller for me. Yeah, see, I got the same thing too. That's why I got 2 setups. How much y'all be setting aside for tax? You can go back to my video and stuff. 2 weeks ago, I talked about this because I said it was tax time and you guys need to do your taxes. I'm just going to tell you just really quickly, briefly. My stepfather is an accountant, and he has advised me, and he usually tells me when the percentage goes up, but 15%. 15% of what you make should be set aside to be able to pay taxes. Also, to help you out, you should pay in quarterly to your taxes so that when it's time for you to do your taxes, you've already paid your taxes off. So, just to let you know, and anything that you pay over what you would have owed, you get back in a refund. All right. That's going to be my spill on that. But I've got a whole thing on that. You can check back 2 weeks to the show. I talk about taxes. Yes, that video was the bomb that we made history. Yeah, I see. All right, guys. Well, look, it's been great. I went overtime and stuff again. This overtime thing, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should be doing this. You guys take advantage of me and stuff when I go overtime. Be asking questions. All of a sudden, the questions come out of the woodworks. But hey, I just want to remind you, tomorrow during lunchtime, I probably will go on to Twitch. That's 12 p.m. EST is what I'm shooting for. If not, it'll be 1 p.m. EST. But I'm shooting to go on Twitch tomorrow. And look, I'm just going to be playing music. I've already got a playlist of stuff together and stuff for it. So I am ready to do so. And hopefully I can use my Apple laptop to do it. If not, it's all good. But yeah, tomorrow, Friday, what day is this? This is 28th. Friday the 29th, 12 p.m. EST, or Friday, at 1 p.m. EST, I'll be going on Twitch just to play some music. You can pop your headphones and stuff in. I'll play for about an hour. So if you guys want to jump on there, please feel free to do so. It is DJ JayBook on Twitch. You can follow me, and it should send you a notification when I go live. So I definitely appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying all the content and stuff that I've been putting out. 3 videos this week, 1 live stream this week, 4 pieces of content. 25 people away, guys. If you know somebody that should hit that subscribe button, tell them. I'm hoping to go ahead and do a little celebration thing on here for the 10K. So been waiting on that. That's a goal of mine. So hopefully we hit it. You guys enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for watching. We are right back here again next week, 7 p.m. EST, for another great episode of Twisted Transitions. Enjoy the rest of your night, and make sure you're striving. I'm even saying it wrong because I'm tongue-tied. I'm tongue-tied. Make sure you're living to strive, not to survive. And that's very important. I say that because people need to change their mentalities. That's all I say it for. So live to strive, not to survive. We'll see you guys again next week. Peace, people. Peace, I guess. Peace. Yeah, peace.